Silicon metal.
Silicon metal.
Silicon metal.
Demonstration for this metal as we sell it on the website.
This emphasizes a versatile metal.
This is a germanium metal coin.
Germanium metal.
Germanium metal.
Germanium metal.
Germanium metal.
One of the most critical and in-demand metals of the future.
And here we have a full kilo of this metal.
Antimony is rather a metal.
And is a rather silvery metal.
It's a chemical that contains two toxic metals, lead and antimony.
This metal is none other than antimony.
Sure, well, tellurium's a critical metal.
Pieces of this metal look very similar to pieces of any other metal.
It's kind of a silvery, shiny metal.
And together this leads to tellurium being classed as a critical metal.
Alright guys, so let me show you why silicon is not really a metal. Here's all my pieces of silicon. See that? That's why it's not really a metal. Let me put these things back on here. Actually, I'm going to take out one of these pieces and use this as a little demonstration. Alright, so here's a piece of silicon, and here's some cobalt. I used silicon because I thought it'd be the best one because here I am with a bunch of pieces of it. Unlike those other ones. But if you whack this piece of silicon just hard enough, I'm doing it with cobalt because cobalt's very hard and silicon is kind of hard to break. But watch this. You see how it's acting like glass? That is something that most metals don't do. Yeah, if you were to get this thing just a good whack, then this thing will shatter. But it's kind of hard to do, because you see how there's still a bunch of silicon left over? Yeah. So, even if there was a metal that did that, it would still be able to conduct electricity, but silicon is a poor conductor of electricity at room temperature. That's why this is a metalloid, and not really a metal. So stop calling this thing a metal!